Bet you never been this close to a celebrity before, huh? Here, have a prime. Yeah, go ahead and drink that.
Last time we talked about this situation, we covered how Logan Paul made a terrible response video to CoffeeZilla's 3-part series exposing the behind the scenes of the CryptoZoo project. And to give you guys an idea of how bad Logan Paul's response was, he turned off the comments shortly after releasing it. But TLDR, if you didn't see that video, essentially Logan Paul spent about 7 minutes.
I've never seen a video where comments are disabled and it's for any reason other than the uploader does not want a certain type of discourse to occur.
Deflecting and just removing himself from any blame and even attacking the characters that CoffeeZilla interviewed and Coffee himself. With the icing on the cake being that Logan Paul threatened to sue CoffeeZilla for defamation. So if that actually happens, I'm sure this situation is going to blow up about 10 times bigger and just...
Unfortunately, that's not going to happen. I'm very sad about that. I was hoping to get content for this out of, content out of this for months, but it seems like that's not going to happen. I feel like basically, you know how like some YouTubers box each other? It's like some of the more nerdy ones that aren't really as physically fit. Maybe they can just sue each other, and it's like kind of the same type of collaboration.
That's gonna be a blast. But he went on to drop a podcast titled Logan Paul addresses crypto scam allegations, apologizes to George for mocking faith. Because those were the two main things that Logan Paul was in hot water for. But in this video, we'll be only covering the CryptoZoo aspect and just getting you guys up to date with that. What's entertaining about this podcast is it was clearly recorded before Logan Paul released that original video, so he had no idea what the response was like. Because in this podcast, he gives off the vibe that he made a great response video. So today we're going through the main points and then the aftermath of
I think he probably would have said that he made a great response video either way because it makes him look more credible and stronger. It doesn't look good if you say, hey, I brought out a video and it was fucking terrible.
This podcast. And of course, Mike claims he's going to be giving the hard questions and play the other side, when in reality, those questions are softer than fake butter.
I'm going to try to take the reins of the opposing viewpoint today. I'm
going to be honest, like this dude, like where was it?
Softer than fake butter.
This dude, like, I remember, bro, like, whenever he called Logan Paul, like, a fake piece of shit, and he just, like, basically took he became a YouTube comment, oh my god, like, I was like, damn, like, this guy ain't playing around,
Try to take the reins of the opposing viewpoint today, as I generally do on the show. I'm going to ask you a lot of questions that may be, I don't know, easy, hard to answer, whatever.
George,
Why did you sign off as logs, by the way? There was a lot of for that. Because I'm just curious what else there's going to be about this, like where this goes, where the story goes, once it's been determined that there was not malintent, a scam did not take place, there was a misfire or some sort of malpractice on behalf of some of the people involved in the project who will be held accountable, and there is a plan moving forward. Does it sound like those are the 4 main pillars of what's happening here? Listen, I said I'm going to play the other side.
Yeah, really playing the other side here, Mike.
While we made no money on the project, which I think kills the scam narrative immediately.
Well, you didn't, but your business partners did. Just because you got scammed doesn't mean that your audience didn't. In this case, Logan...
That's actually a really good point. It's a very smart way to put it.
Was the shepherd who brought his sheep to the wolves, and he wants to sit there like he doesn't have any blood in his hands. But guess what? It's still there.
What was your intent with CryptoZoo as a project?
I really thought it was going to be the next big thing. It was my first foray into creating a project on the blockchain.
Remember the guy that made this in like a few hours? Yeah.
My intent was to make the next Pokemon, essentially.
So you hired the guy who sold you a fake Pokemon card box to advise your Web3 Pokemon game.
Wait, a fake Pokemon box? Is there lore that I don't know about? Wait a second. Wait, hold up. Hold up. Is it this one here?
So yeah, we're in Chicago. You see the title of the video. This story's f***ing crazy, and it sucks. And I'm out $3.5 million, so make sure to go get some Prime, because every dollar goes right back into my pocket. All right, to go.
Is it in here?
I mean, you cannot ask people to donate money and then show a $4-5 million house, probably in you know, LA. Like right after that, like you should have put that at the end of the video at least, man.
The whole thing is in here. We're sitting in the vicinity of 11 first edition base set Pokemon boxes. This will probably never happen again.
He released this photo to Twitter. Just dropped 3.5 million on the sealed and authenticated box of first edition Pokemon cards.
This was the most anybody had ever spent on Pokemon cards.
Wait, so who sold him this box? Crypto King? No fucking way! Oh my god! Oh no! Well, it makes sense now. No, this actually makes a lot of sense. Because if you look at it from cold logic, who knows more about scamming people with fake Pokemon than Crypto King? Logan Paul has already been, you know, and experienced this firsthand, so it makes perfect sense that he wants to get Crypto King on the project. He already knows. This guy knows everything about the process.
Ever.
I'm gonna tell you why I don't trust the case, the contents, or the...
No way. Like, I've gotta fucking find this. Crypto King scam, Crypto King Pokemon's... No.
Now kids are going just wild over this Pokemon and the stuffed animals and collectibles and Pokemon.
158 dislikes. But why is he so hated? Well, when he went on Logan Paul's vlog, it made the collectibles guru seem like a credible Pokemon expert. Well, at least to the people that aren't part of the Pokemon trading card game world. To other people, they know him as a quack, a snake oil salesman. You don't care about the game or the card, you only care about how much it's worth. It's cardboard. If you were in love with them, you are a joke. They are nostalgic investments.
Bro, he goes mask off? Oh my god! And this was 2 years ago, so this was 100% before CryptoZoo. Holy shit!
More. And yes, I do care what they're worth. Clearly, he doesn't.
Oh my. And this dude sold Logan Paul a fake box. And now he's. Oh my god. This is so good. $3.5 million worth of boxes. Remember whenever I told you this guy came out ahead? This isn't even the first time. Oh my god. Okay, let me go back to the original video. This dude's farming Logan Paul for money. Yeah, exactly.
Something must be missing here, right? This just doesn't seem right at all. It makes me rethink if Logan actually knew he was getting fake Pokemon cards.
People seem to really discount the art, which I felt truthfully wasn't fair.
Because they were Adobe stock photos.
Yes, I know.
You know how hard it is to merge animals that do exist into an animal that doesn't exist and make it look like a real animal.
I'm gonna ask
I'll just say right now, bro. If you take an animal from CryptoZoo and like a picture of a monkey wearing a hat and go ask like someone on the street, like, hey, which of these is more captivating to you? Something tells me the animal that doesn't exist that looks like a real hybrid animal is probably gonna win.
That doesn't change the fact that they were Adobe stock photos. They should have been animated. This is apparently a screenshot from someone's CryptoZoo collection.
Wait, what the fuck? That's just a cat. Bro, that's... Yeah, I mean, that one's just... There's two cats. Puggerfly? Holy fuck.
This is abysmal. The project had a big enough budget for it to have its own art style, not Adobe stock photos morphed into each other.
That look at you like somebody they want to be like, they want to achieve like. And so when they invested in your project, remember, they don't have our lifestyle, so they're working paycheck to paycheck, paycheck to paycheck. So when they go, yeah, Logan's involved in this, I know it's going to win because I've watched this guy win. And I want to.
I love how, like, fucking, he's just not. Is it true? I keep winning. That is true. I do keep winning. That's a fact.
Like this guy. So I'm going to invest my hard-earned money. From their point of view, I get your guys' point of view because you're dealing with a legal team. You're dealing with all the people that did you wrong. But from their stance, they go, how dare you go and open up 2 other projects when I just wasted my hard-earned money on something that I believed you would do.
See, I feel like George is kind of getting it here.
Yeah,
Logan isn't, though. I wish he did. But TLDR, this is Logan's response to that.
It was like a mountain that collapsed one after the other after the other. This massive forest fire would come up. I thought we put it out, and then something else would happen. And then my legal team goes, yo, there is criminal investigation going on. It is best to stay silent at this moment.
I feel like he just should have been transparent about there was an ongoing investigation. This would have saved everyone a lot of a headache.
No, because then people would have tried to get out of it. They would have called them a scammer, and more people wouldn't have invested into it. Because the thing is, if you say there's a criminal investigation, everybody's gonna be like, oh, well, we don't want to do that.
Probably would have still made his videos, but Logan would have a little bit more ground to stand on here.
The answer is yes, George. I'm not a scammer. I have the best intentions, and I will make this right for the people who believed in me. You know how adamant I was about fixing all of this and making this right. And for a year, I was told I couldn't say anything. And then CoffeeZilla series came out, and I called you guys, and I said, I'm making a statement. I don't give a I spent days writing this thing, figuring out how I could
I feel like this is kind of what happened. Is that, like, let's say Logan Paul, Crypto King, Eddie, and the other guys, they went to rob a bank together. And Logan Paul is the guy that gets out the gun and he's like, give me all your money. And so the teller's like, oh my God, okay, here's all the money. And then he hands the bag of money to Crypto King. Crypto King gets in a car and drives away. And then Logan Paul's sitting there at the bank after he just got done robbing a fucking place. Everybody else left. And he's sitting there. The cops show up. He's like, bro, they didn't even take me with them. How did I do anything wrong if I don't have the money? How did I rob the bank? Where's the money?
The obvious holes in
Yeah, I'm just as mad as you guys are. Trust me. I'm probably even more mad. Like, I was trying to fucking rob this place and they robbed me. So y'all should be helping me.
in CoffeeZilla's defamation and arguments and manipulation of this story, because at the end of the day, he told a story. Some of it's true, some of it's not. I don't know what to believe.
Shouldn't he just be apologizing to his fans?
Why would he not know what to believe if the story is about him and everything that he knew? Well, how would he not...
though, and thanking Coffee if he's learning stuff from Coffee's document series. But what's wild though is George made a pretty good point, and then they just cut it to Big Mike playing the other side here, just segueing the conversation away from the good point.
None of these quests would be completed without your team. And when you win, we celebrate together. What I need this team to start doing is when you guys take a dip, you gotta stop pointing the fingers at each other.
When all this broke, when we were in Qatar, I'll kind of remember this. We were in the spa one day, and I saw the pain in your, and this, like I said, this is not gonna turn into a victim thing. I just want to point this out.
That's exactly what
I felt bad for Logan Paul, like 5%. But now that I know, it's like you knew what you were getting. You already did this. Like, bro, it's like the guy that goes back to his crazy girlfriend and then she keys his car and calls the cops on him. It's like, you knew this was going to happen. You did this. You had every bit of information available to you at the time. You still did it. I don't feel bad for him anymore. Not even 1%. Maybe 0.1.
it turned into. George made a good point. They cut out the awkward silence and then just kind of cut it to, hey, Big Mike here. Let's segue to some irrelevant story to take away from that. Mike is the kind of guy you'd find staring at a carton of orange juice in the middle of the night because it has concentrate printed on it.
It's
so
where
terrible.
Where coffee f***ed up is by targeting me as some malicious, evil supervillain. If he had told this story objectively and told the story without...
He would have told the story that I actually have no fucking idea what I'm doing. I scammed everybody by accident. That's the truth, guys. I'm not a supervillain. I have no fucking idea what's going on. I got scammed too. They drove away with the money.
Without vilifying me, regardless, we're still making this right. But in my opinion, that's where it got twisted and hurt the most.
Well, until you make it right, you're one of the villains in the story, Logan.
Yeah. I want to put smiles on you guys' faces. It's why I do what I do. I love being able to come on these platforms and express myself every week. And if it hurts that mission statement that I've had since I was 8 years old posting online was tainted by this dude who had an agenda.
No, it was tainted because you created something that scammed your fans out of millions of dollars.
With a guy that already scammed you out of millions of dollars. Like, I cannot believe this is true. I like, just seeing it is just, I can't believe it. What the fuck?
Stop by pointing the finger 100% at me in saying that there was any sort of fraud or scam taking place intentionally. Not even taking place intentionally, just taking place on my behalf.
Why did you block him on Twitter?
It's like a little gnat. It's like a little annoying gnat, and it bothers me. He won. He got to me, bro. He's the most formidable opponent I've had. I'm not kidding. The guy's good. He's very smart. He's very smart. He manipulates and twists the truth just the way he wants to get his people to believe a certain thing. He's good.
Dude, it's your project. You're accountable for what happens to it. You created the project and you promoted it to your audience. And then you had the audacity to say that Coffee didn't verify backgrounds.
Because he doesn't verify backgrounds or, like I said, substantiate any evidence.
Bro, what? And this is clearly turning into a massive headache for Logan because I just noticed he also privated the comment section of his new video where he's promoting his Prime energy drink. Dude's like, oh, cheese and crackers. My shady business is now making it harder for me to promote my real business. Gee, maybe you should just apologize instead of deflect and attack back. But here we are. And as I'm recording this, we've had quite the plot twist happen. Because Coffee tweeted out, Logan called me. He said he's deleting 2 responses and he's dropping the lawsuit threats. I believe he's making a 3rd response, which I'll be delaying my video to include. Hopefully this time he takes accountability and refunds the victims of CryptoZoo. That's what matters. And apparently Logan dropped a Discord message saying, hey y'all, I just wanted to update you guys. I deleted my initial response to Coffee's series. It was rash and misaligned with the true issue at hand. So
with Logan Paul, I think there's at least a double-digit probability that he's never actually going to make a follow-up video, and he's just trying to extend this to where it falls out of the public eye, and then he can just keep moving on as normal.
Today, and I apologize. The war is not with Coffee. In fact, I'm grateful he brought this to light. I'll be taking accountability, apologizing, and coming forward with a plan in the near future. Yeah. Thank you all for believing in this project and sticking with me. I know it's been bumpy, but your support is everything to me, and I'll make this right. I mean, if only he did this from the beginning. But hey, it'll be interesting to see what his 3rd video looks like. 3rd time's a charm, I guess.
Oh, I can't wait.
So you may be thinking, why didn't Blizzard release
I can't wait. That's gonna be fucking fun.
Bet you never
like whenever he actually comes out with the 3rd video, we're gonna watch that as soon as it fucking comes out. I'm so excited. There's this video. Logan said he apologized to Coffee. Coffee didn't say he apologized, just he deleted the videos and is going to sue. That isn't the same thing. I don't really know. Let me see what CoffeeZilla said. There's a line of lawsuits. Maybe he did apologize in this time period. I don't know. Maybe I don't. That small detail is irrelevant to me. It's all according to Logan's plan. Jake is still totally working with him. I don't know, man. The thing is, this guy could still be behind it all. And I think the best part about this is in both of these circumstances, this man has made millions of dollars at Logan Paul's expense. And you know what my favorite thing about it more than anything is? It probably won't be the last time. I can guarantee you 4 years from now, you're going to see Logan Paul, a new project, and you're going to see in like the very background, this fucking guy. Yeah. Get Crypto King on Allcraft. Yeah, you think about it, right? Because back then, he was the collectibles guru. After that, now he's the Crypto King. What's the next step? I don't know yet. Yeah, I guess sweep these things under a rug you just pulled. Yeah, exactly. There you go. Does it make sense that you would hire him to work with them? You're right. But if it happened once, it can probably happen again. Yeah, the President King, yeah, God Emperor, I don't know, guys. It could be anything. But yeah, this is fucking crazy. I'm not surprised. I am surprised about this, but I'm not surprised to see everybody fucking still pissed off about it. So exactly like the way the Forest video went down. First double down, then lie and deflect, then act contrite and apologetic to have things blow over. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. He's named the Crypto King for a reason. That's true.